Are you stupid or something? You probably are, and buddy, that's alright. You're in the right place to learn some stuff, so stick around and you just might. My name is Notme, and I'll be asking some Q's, and at the end you'll be riddled with A's. You might score real high, but even if not, you'll sure be glad you played. If you're looking for prizes, just move along, there's no money for you to earn. You win by trying and doing your best, your prize is the stuff you learn. If you want to be an artiste, you have to know all you can about the world of art. So engage with this quiz, and at the end you'll say, I am smart.
I am not me. I am art. And let's turn the light on properly. I am, your host. Your host for I Am Smart, the Not Me quiz. The only quiz in existence where people compete for the right to say, I am smart. The rules for the quiz, very simple, very straightforward. 3 rounds, 3 musings, 1 bonus round at the end. We're looking for 20 points overall. That's what's up for grabs. 20 points max. And anybody else who's watching. All you're going to need for this quiz is something to write with, something to write on, a brain for thinking, and an imaginosphere for imagining. They will all be tested at this point. We'd like to start the show with a toast. It doesn't mean anything. But we would like to start the show with a toast just to bring everybody together. I've got my apple juice. I hope you've got your beverages all ready and waiting. I'm just going to pop the old seat down because I worry that I'm too tall there. There we go. It doesn't take a lot, but it just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Here we go. And this one's very simple. This one is once again to the Roblets. To the Roblets, regular watchers of the show who bought me this t-shirt. Imaginosphere. It's what we're all going to be using. And the lettering, I'm not sure if that really came through last week, but the lettering is a lovely kind of a metallic purple. Really nice. Really, really nice stuff. It is an amazing t-shirt, TP Douglas. Absolutely. So we say, to the Roblets. Cheers. Hello, Smarties. How are we doing today? My word and my goodness. Let's see what's going on. Let's see who we've got here. Super Nash 18 to the Roblets. Absolutely. Cameraman George, cheers. Hey, pal. Challo, our new friend Challo, got a glass of chop juice. Lovely bit of chop juice. That's wonderful. Wonderful stuff. Nana, still getting the coffee ready. That's fine. There's no rush. We're going to be here for a while. Although less time than last week, I will say. Last week we were here for quite a while. Around 90 minutes. My goal is to have you out refreshed, learned, and creatively tickled in less than 90 minutes. That's the pledge that I make to you right now. Cheers, and to all Smarties by SJBeck72. Thank you very much, SJBeck72. It's lovely to see you all. AOL Time Warner, good day all. Hello, AOL Time Warner. What I'm going to try, actually, is I'm just going to try, is this going to work? Is this going to work when somebody puts somebody comments something? It should be, it might be, it could be, it may possibly be popping up in the little thing, just so we can see. I just thought it'd be nice, the beginning bit, just to see how you're all doing. Hello. Yeah, I'm in the way of it. There we go. TB says hello. Lovely. So what I'm looking from you guys, and if you were playing last week, then you can get involved with this. If you weren't, this is an incentive to watch next week as well. I just want you to pop your scores from last week in the chat here. Just pop those scores in the chat here. Because that's what we're competing with, guys. We're not competing, there is a bonus to being the high point scorer, absolutely. But we're looking to compete with ourselves. We're looking to better ourselves. That's what this is all about. TB says 13, I think. Killer got 15. That's a heck of a score. Girl Sarah Kilch, that's asking a lot of my memory. Absolutely. Challo got 10. 18 from Nana. Of course, Nana was the high point scorer from last week's quiz. 17 for you, Girl Sarah Kilch. 7 for SJ Beck 72. AOL Time Warner official doesn't remember. That's absolutely fine. Well, what I want from you guys, this is what we're competing with. This is what we're looking to beat this week, and I've got my fingers crossed for you. I've got my fingers crossed. But the thing with this quiz is that we can't guarantee these things because it's the luck of the draw what comes up. It's the luck of the draw that what comes up because we don't know what rounds we're going to be playing this week. I don't know. You don't know. It's all up for grabs. Here's the possible rounds for this week. We've got Yay or Nay, Spotlight, Nart, Gimme 5, Red Herring, Haikus Day, Song Lyrics, Anagram a Ding Dong, Who Dat Artiste, I Know That Voice, and then a couple of new ones, Odd One Out and Movie Ladder. These are only new ones for new watchers. These have been played before, played and rigorously tested. So it could be any one of these. Now, last week, I picked some small snippets of paper out of a cowboy hat. And whilst that was a lovely way of getting involved and picking these, it wasn't the most visually interesting. So what I've done this week is I've just mixed it up just a tad. So I'm going to be popping the microphone down there, and I'm going to be speaking with a little bit more emphasis so you can still hear me. What I've done is I've created a round selector. Here we go. This is the round selector. iamnotme. There's a little logo of sorts over there, but this is a round selector. Basically what I've done is I've put all of these rounds on a little piece of paper, folded them up and placed them into a colourful ovoid. Oh, there's green ovoids in there which are messing around. That's lovely. That's delightful. Killer Kilch, thank you. That's lovely. That's lovely emote work. So I'm going to be picking these. But of course, as we mentioned already, Nana Hobbob was the high point scorer last week, so Nana Hobbob gets to choose one of these that we will definitely play. So Nana, I want you to have a little look at that list and choose one of these rounds. It is in here, but it will just mean that if we pick that one, then we'll pick again, yeah? Because that one's a guarantee. So whichever round you want, Nana, whichever round you want, you just let us know and we will definitely be playing that one. That's the exciting thing. That's what you get for being the high point scorer. Aside from that, you know, Nana's just a person. He's just been living his life this week, the same as anybody else, putting his trousers on one leg at a time. One leg at a time. Anytime you want, Nana, you just let us know. Let us know which Anagram a Ding Dong sounds great. So Anagram a Ding Dong, that's definite. That's definite, guys. We're definitely getting an Anagram a Ding Dong. Let's see what other two rounds we're going to be playing this week. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's maybe put some music on. Let's maybe put some of that music on again. Maybe a bit more exciting music. Stations. Come on, let's load up. Hype bangers. That's lovely. Can we play some hype bangers? This is a hype banger apparently, so let's play this and let's pick some rounds. First round. Song lyrics. It's song lyrics, guys. Anagram a Ding Dong. Song lyrics. And one more. Let's give it a shake. What's the other green? Oh, no. Is it green now? We have I do say. got our 3 rounds, guys. We've got our rounds. Thank you. What a great hype banger that was. That was a really great hype banger, as hype bangers go. So we get rid of the rounds. We have got... so what are we playing? We're playing song lyrics. We're playing Anagram a Ding Dong. And we're playing Haikus Day. Oh, my gosh. My gosh. I like my quiz category sunny side up. They are ovoids. And the fun thing about this is it doesn't cost me a thing, because these are just the Easter eggs that we used in the Easter... art bet for last year. Don't tell anyone. Let's get on with some quizzing, shall we? Let's get on with some quizzing. Let's start with lyrics is first. Let's do some lyrics. Here we go. Some song lyrics. Very simply, I'm going to give you some song lyrics and you just need to tell me what lyric comes next. Very simple, very straightforward. Hardest working man in no business. No business. Because I've got no business with any... No, that doesn't work. You've got no business to... I just don't often wear suits. Don't often wear suits. Don't often think about the bottom line, me. Too much of a GD artiste. So I'm going to be giving you some song lyrics. What unifies the songs that I'm going to give you these lyrics from? They're songs from 2013. So I need you to cast your minds back to the year of our Lord 2001-3. Songs from 2013. I'm going to give you some lyrics. All you need to do is write down on your piece of paper, on your phone, on your tablet, wherever you're writing them down, not in the chat. I need you to write down what the next lyrics are, okay? Hopefully nice and simple. You go, so Kilt, asking a lot of my memory, lol. Well, yes, but I'm sure you're going to do fine. These are big songs from 2013. Big songs. Let's kick it off. 12:18, we're getting on to the first question. That's better than last week already. Here we go. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready. Because I've had enough. Yeah? I've had enough. I see it all. Yeah? I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger. What's coming next, guys? What's coming next in this song? Yeah, you held me down, but I got up, which means that you have poor upper body strength. Get ready, because I've had enough. I've had it up to here. Yeah? Absolutely had it up to here. I see it all. I see it now. I've got the eye of the tiger. You get it. Let's pop the old phone onto silent. Don't want any interruptions there, do we? There we go. That's all you're getting for that one. Lyric number 2. If you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page, I'll give that one again. If you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page. 2013. Gosh, what was big in 2013? It's this one. It's this song. This song right here. Very big. Controversial? Yeah, maybe. That's all I'm giving you. Oh, that was an extra little tidbit, wasn't it? If you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page, one assumes that the next lyric will start with then, hopefully. Otherwise, it would be grammatically incorrect. And that's not what we want from our pop songs. We're teaching children, okay? Let's teach them right. If you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page, that's all you're getting for that one. Number 3. Like the legend of the phoenix, our ends were beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. So what this song is doing, quite interestingly, and again, this is another big one. People going nuts for this. Absolutely nuts for this. It's rhyming beginnings with beginning. And it takes a lot of courage as an artiste to do that. So it ends with beginnings, right? So I've got beginnings. What can I? Keeps the planet spinning. Yeah, that rhymes with beginning. Okay, yeah. Get that down. The fourth from the start. Origin. Genesis. Do you want to come for lunch? We're all going for lunch. Yeah, I do. No, I really should finish these lyrics. Where are you going? Chipotle. Beginning. Okay, I'm with you. Scene. Number 4. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Been dreaming about the things that we could be. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear. Oh, Eileen. That was a little bit earlier. Nana Hobop, tough round. Yeah, I'm not mucking around here, guys. But here's the thing. When it's a tough round, when it's an easy round, you've all got the same round. Okay, you've all got the same round. So it evens the playing field. TB, so tough. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. It excites me that you're finding it tough. I will be honest with you. It excites me. I think one of the reasons that I enjoy quizzing so much, that I love doing these quizzes, and I think it's the power dynamic that I know the answers to all of these. I wrote them. Some weeks ago, these ones. A lot of gas this morning. Here we go. Question 5. Wish that I could stay forever this young. Not afraid to close my eyes. Wish that I could stay forever this young. Not afraid to close my eyes. Because I think that's the thing. As we get older, and I know it's what the lyricist of this song is getting at, and it really rings true with me. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. The older I get, the more afraid I am of closing my eyes. The more afraid I am of closing my eyes. I just think, oh, no, gosh. So it's really insightful lyricism. Nana Hobble got 1. Well, that's 1 more than you got, you know? You might have got 0. You might have got a real goose egg. But if you've got 1, then you're doing well, Nana. And that's the last question of the song lyrics round. So that's the end of the round, right? Wrong. Of course. We've tested the brain, sure, but what about the imaginosphere? Sitting here thinking, oh, I don't really know. I don't really... Here's a musing. Complete these lyrics. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. I want you to finish those lyrics. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. Super Nash 18, don't think I've got any yet. Oof. AOL Time Warner. I might have guessed some of the artists. No idea on the lyrics. Apologies. Maybe I've taken it too far. Maybe I've taken the power dynamic further than it needed to go. Maybe I've let the power go to my head. Maybe I've become power mad, like some kind of demagogue. And maybe in the future, I either need to pick bigger songs or change the format. Perhaps in the future I should ask for artists or titles as opposed to the next lyrics. AOL Time Warner, it's a learning opportunity. You've brought me back, AOL Time Warner. You've brought me back, and I want to say a big thank you to you for that. Because, yeah, this is a learning opportunity. This isn't about knowing all the answers, guys. Because you know when you are going to know all the answers? At the end, when we go through them. Then you'll have learned. Then you'll be better artists. Then you'll be able to say, I am smart. Thank you, AOL Time Warner. For us, the quizzies, the smarties, the quizzies, absolutely. You're playing with language there. You're dancing around with language, AOL Time Warner. And it's to your credit. Here we go. What else have we got? What else have we got? Let's go back to Maine. Let's go back to Maine. Whoa, that felt good. That felt good. That felt really, really nice. That felt really, really nice. I like that. It's feeling loose. It's feeling fresh. It's feeling funky. Yeah? It's feeling funky. And I really do enjoy that. I really do enjoy that. Pretty good. I don't mean to... It got some praise at the beginning. It didn't get that much praise. Really, it's just a Converse shoebox. And I was keeping it. Cameraman George saw it a couple of times and said, "Why are you keeping that shoebox?" And I said, "I don't know. Maybe I'll use it. Maybe I'll use it for something." And then today, built it with my own hands. And I said to cameraman George, "That's why. That's why." Thought so. SJBX72 saw through it. What are we doing? Got Haikus Day. We've got Anagram Ding Dong. Let's go for some anagrams. I didn't hear that. Did anyone else hear that? You guys hear that? Girl Sarah Kilch. Ingenuity and imagination. Yeah, that's what I bring. Anagram Ding Dong. Supernatural Nate heard it. Wonderful. If Supernatural Nate heard it, that's all I care about. Where's that? That's not great. Camera's a little too far over. Let's shift it. There we go. Anagrams. I'm going to give you some anagrams, guys. You're going to unscramble them. It's really a scramble, unscramble type situation. I've scrambled. You need to unscramble. Okay? And if you're wondering whether there is an analogy for being a great artist in unscrambling anagrams, there is. All of the anagrams this week, very simple and straightforward. They're all Rolling Stones songs. We're keeping with the music. We're keeping with the music, guys. Rolling Stones songs. Oh, there's too much music in this one. I picked it with the round selector, guys. I have no control over the round selector. No control over it whatsoever. Okay? Rolling Stones songs. And these are the big ones, okay? I'm not asking you to pick out some kind of obscure album track from one of Rolling Stones albums when they just... It's a little bit, Nana Hobbob, as long as they're not Rolling Stones songs from 2013. Absolutely. Their 2013 album, Hanging On By Our Fingernails, will not be covered. I think that's what it was called. That's what I heard. Here we go. Anagram a Ding Dong number 1. A strumpet. What? What? A strumpet? That's it? You can get a Rolling Stones song from a strumpet? Yeah, you can. Yeah, baby, you can. I'm going to say a quick apology. If you hear anything from the radiator today, ever since the radiator has kicked in, it's been over the last couple of weeks. Radiators weren't on before. Well, surely you can turn the radiators on, not me. No, not in New York, baby. Not in New York. I am at the whims and mercies of the building's landlord or landlady, very old lady, which means you would think she's going to crank them up really high anyway. But the radiators weren't on, but now they are on. They seem to be very old and acting in that way that old people do, in that they don't do a huge amount, but when they do something, they make a big noise about it. Oh, I went to the post office today. Okay, Nana. That's great. Well done. So if you hear any coughing and spluttering, it is just a radiator. Cello, Trumpets A, my fave Stone song. Now, I don't want to give you too many clues, but I will tell you the answer is not Strumpet A. Okay? Their famous list of slightly brassy women. I think that was on the 2013 album. Number 2, Titanic Sofas. Titanic Sofas? Titanic Sofas? What? That can't be a Rolling Stones song, can it? Yeah, it can. Can and it is, guys. Can and it is. What is this one? What is this one? Titanic Sofas. Let's have a look on my my spreadsheet. Yeah, I keep spreadsheets. Yeah, I'm a spreadsheet guy. Lyric there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, this is a good one. This is a big famous one. This is a big famous one. Question number 3. Banal tit pick. So this would be if, you were a big bird watching fan, a twitcher. Are they called twitchers? Twitters? Switchers? A bird watcher. And there was a series of tits in front of you. And normally, obviously, as any great bird watcher, you love to see just a lineup of tits. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Nothing thrills you more than to be presented with a load of absolutely fantastic tits. But instead, you're just not feeling it that day, maybe hungover, and so it's just like, ugh. It's just, yeah, I'll take a picture of that one. It's a banal tit pic, okay? TB Douglas, I'm going to have to heavily rely on points from the musings this week, so then really get involved with the musings. Really get involved with the musings, TB, okay? Number 4, fly rhythm videotapes. Now, there's a lot of letters there. Fly rhythm videotapes. Lot of letters there. So really think about what are some of the longer titles for a Rolling Stones song. What's the longest Rolling Stones song that you can think of? Maybe start there. Fly rhythm videotapes. Obviously, a fly rhythm videotape be perhaps some kind of 80s VHS cassette teaching you how to dance, hip hop, using that rhythm, popping and or locking. And you look at that videotape and you just say, that's fly. Man, that's fly. Woo, that's fly. Yeah? That's what this is. Cello, I'm struggling here. Can I make up titles? Cello, you absolutely can make up titles here. Absolutely can make up titles. Because here's the thing. If you rearrange these letters into anything, there's only going to be a certain amount of possible answers here, where these are all going into different words. So if you were to make up a title, this song has to be named something. That's the big clue. It has to be named something. Whether it's the thing that it actually is or the thing that you're guessing, there's got to be something. So take a guess. You keep calling me Cello. It's Cello Banchord. You Banchord. Cello. And a cello to you. And then number 5, the final one, Helmet Gem, sir. A very fancy military general about to enter a big military meeting. But unfortunately, the ruby that normally sits in his military helmet has fallen out. Just as he's walking in the door, one of his aides just taps him on the shoulder. Your helmet gem, sir? He says, oh gosh, thanks very much. And then he walks in with the confidence that only a ruby pressed into your helmet can give you. It's that kind of confidence, that level of confidence that military general will have now. Thanks to that aide. Sometimes you just got to say, thanks, aides. Appreciate that. You really saved my bacon. Helmet gem, sir. What is that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know the answers, and you don't. Let's go for a musing, guys. Let's go for a musing. And now I will preface this musing. By saying that this was written some time ago, and it's only now I look at the musing now on my spreadsheet that I realise that it's maybe a little bit out of date. This was written kind of tail end of last year. But if an ancient curse was keeping Keith Richards alive all these years, what might be the one way to beat the curse and ensure their long overdue demise? See, okay, so this was originally a curse keeping all of the Rolling Stones alive, but then the normal one did pass away, tragically, last year. Drummer, I believe. So just had a quick change to Keith Richards. I mean, it could be all of the other ones, to be honest. They're the ones that you see. The drummer seemed just like a regular old dude having a little R.I.P. Charlie. Charlie was the name. Thank you, Nana. I don't mean to be offensive at all. Sometimes it just happens, apparently, based on feedback that I have received. But if an ancient curse was keeping Keith Richards alive all these years, and we don't know that it's not, let's be clear on that. What might be the one way to beat the curse and ensure their... I mean, it's maybe misgendering him by saying their... I don't know. How'd you kill Keith Richards? Get your answers down on a piece of paper. If an ancient curse is keeping Keith Richards alive all these years, what might be the one way to beat the curse and ensure his long overdue demise? Although, of course, if anybody has got tickets to see the Rolling Stones, then hopefully the demise would come after that date. Because if it was, I mean, then that's £600 or £700 that you're not going to be seeing again. Let's go back to Maine. What I'm going to give you now is an opportunity, guys. As you see, you know, Rolling Stones songs from 2013. What were some of the things last week? Movie trailers, Michael Jordan, Real Housewives TV shows. What I want to give you now is an opportunity to pitch some round ideas. Not for round ideas as in, oh, here's red herring or give me five or not. But what could those be on? So some kind of area of art. It could be an artiste. It could be a genre. It could be an artiste's canon of work. Just throw in whatever you think, and then maybe I'll pick it up. Killer Kilch posters. Killer Kilch likes posters. Okay, we have done movie poster stuff in the past. So that's very possible that'll come back. Clarifying their movie posters. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller because I feel like I am having to. Although that does make it quite. It's an ideal. Soundtracks could be good. You could do some movie soundtracks. May run into copyright issues there, but I'm willing to give it a try. Guest stars on popular shows. That's a lovely guess, Sarah Kilch. That's a lovely suggestion. I do like that indeed. Yeah, that's really good. Quotes, Killer Kilch. Yeah, quotes could work. Film and TV quotes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop my incredible blazer off because whilst I was criticising the Radiator for being a little bit of an old person, it is actually really heating this room up. So just going to remove that and just talk amongst yourselves and keep on putting suggestions in the... let's do that. Woo! Lovely. Movie set or Zoom background. My gosh. Stars that have been replaced on a series. I like that. The Kiltures are kind of dominating this, guys. I mean, you can just say, Ariana Grande or something. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm all over it, Sarah Kilch. Absolutely. Still trying to unjumble those Stones songs. Well, you take your time, Nana. You take your time. You've got a crown to defend. You've got a crown to defend. Actors who have been arrested. Yeah, playing with the law there, Shalot. Yes. Yes, I like that a lot. Because there have been a few. There have been a few. Yeah, that could be all kinds of things. That could be an anagram. That could be yay or nay. That could be give me 5 even. Yes. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. So I'm going to save all of these. I'll show up here and I'll look at them afterwards. I appreciate that. We're going to do this again. So keep thinking, guys. Keep thinking. We're going to do this again. Book or original screenplay. I like that. Divas. Diana Ross, Adele, Mariah Carey. Yes. Famous art or kid work. Ooh, killer. Keep these coming, guys. Keep these coming. We're going to smash through into Haikus Day, but keep these coming. Notme really likes that. Likes the Haikus Day there. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work for me. I won't lie to you. It's a lot of work. But where have I gone? But it is very, very rewarding. Cinema or straight to DVD. That's nice. I like that. Cinema or straight to DVD. Yeah. These are great. If you want to, you can message me. You can email me at any time if you have an idea for a kind of a topic of a round. Email me iamnotme iamart at gmail.com. Yeah, great stuff. So for this one, a possible, this isn't stars that have been replaced on the series or famous people that have been arrested. This is indeed Spielberg films. Films made by the wonderful Mr. Steven Spielberg. Jewish. Each one of these, I'm going to give you 5 haikus. Each one of them is going to be about a Spielberg film. You just need to identify which Spielberg film it is from the poem that you're given. Do you understand? You do. That's great. Let's get on with it. Number 1. He's an action star. Be careful with sword fights, though. He might just shoot you. He's an action star. Be careful with sword fights, though. He might just shoot you. Oh. To what film could that be referring? Action film? He's an action star. Be careful with sword fights, though. He might just shoot you. Perfect. Well done, not me. Sometimes you look at them and you think, oh my God, have I messed that up? I should know by now. Number 2. Electricity. Ooh, electriciotity. It can shoot you off a fence, but you'll still be fine. There we go. Electricity. Crazy. 5 syllables. It's not that long a word. Electricity. It can shoot you off a fence, but you'll still be fine. Gosh, to what film made by the not late great Steven Spielberg could this be referring? Number 3. Teen sleuth on the trail answers all but one question. Where are his parents? Killer Kilch says, this is very clever. Your girl Sarah Kilch says, oh, this is fun. Both are correct. Absolutely correct. Well done, guys. Teen sleuth on the trail answers all but one question. Where are his parents? Not addressed. Not addressed in this particular Spielberg film, but which one am I referring to? Number 4. Who is my father? Is it the man I'm dressed as, or the one who flies? Ooh. Ooh. Who is my father? Is it the man I'm dressed as, or the one who flies? And finally, 5th haiku, a small boy, kinda, with a heartwarming message. Robots are creepy. Yeah, they sure are, Stephen. But which film did he teach us this lesson? In which film did he teach it? Through which film? By the medium of which film did Steven Spielberg teach us the lesson that robots are creepy? You might be saying, hey, how come something being creepy is heartwarming? Well, it's heartwarming because it just reminds you how important it is that you have a warm heart. Because we're not robots. Ahem, Alexa, ahem, says Super Nashwan 8. Well, yes. Yes. She is always listening. She doesn't always get sarcasm. Sometimes you ask her questions and she just... sometimes she'll just come in and start answering a question that you haven't even asked. She'll just come in and start rabbiting on, blathering on about some old nonsense. Well, an inch is a unit of measurement that would... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just talking for the sake of talking. She's a woman. That always annoys me. It annoys me too, Super Nashwan. You and I are on the same page on that particular issue. So those are your 5 haikus. Final musing of the week, guys. Final musing of the week. Let's get to it. Very simply, which family or adventure film did you enjoy the premise of, but you wish was directed by Steven Spielberg so that the emotional beats and mild peril could have been absolutely nailed? That's what he does. That's what Spielberg does. He takes a little bit of mild peril and some emotional beats and he just nails them to the flipping wall, doesn't he? He just gets it. He just gets it. When it comes to making films, he just gets it. So give me a family or adventure film that you would appreciate, maybe not even a Spielberg remake of, but if we could travel into some other universe or dimension, and you think, well, instead of being directed by whoever that was directed by, I wish that somebody had come to Spielberg with that idea, and he'd gone, by Jove, I think I'm going to direct this. Which is, of course, Spielberg's, one of his catchphrases. By Jove, I think I'm going to direct this. Sometimes, you still hear him just saying it about the house. Saying it about the house. Having a great time. Sometimes in the toilet. And his wife thinks, oh, thank goodness. Not going to have to clean that up because he is getting on in years. Which family or adventure film did you enjoy the premise of, but you wish was directed by Steven Spielberg so the emotional beats and mild peril could have been absolutely nailed? This is not a criticism of the films that we're going to be mentioning here, guys. Don't feel bad about mentioning any particular film. It's not going to be a criticism of it. It's just going to be saying, hey, saying I wish Spielberg could have got this idea is no criticism. Saying he didn't quite nail it in the way that Spielberg would have nailed it is not a criticism. And there we go. That's the end of the quiz. Why am I so much further down here? What is going on? There we go. That's better. So, those are all 3 of our rounds, guys. Those are all 3 of our rounds. We have got no more questions to ask, except for one maybe. You deserve a reward, I feel. So I've got a little one of my poems for you. The paper is disappearing here on the green screen, but I assure you, it's an actual post-it note. So it's only a quick one, but I think you might enjoy it. It's to do with language. It's to do with the difficulties of being caught between two different fandoms, and I think you're going to get a real kick out of it. Okay, I think you're going to get a real kick out of it. Could I have a lady name, please? Could I have a lady name from somebody? Make it a bit more interactive. Just a lady name. We'll get on with this very short but very enjoyable poem. Gladys. Thank you, Nana. Guinevere. They're both good, and they're both... Jean, says Supernatural Innate. Jean's good. I quite like Jean, actually. Let's go medieval. Let's go with Shalot. Let's go with Shalot. Here we go. Guinevere loves the 90s R&B girl group TLC. Guinevere loves the work of Zach Braff. Who doesn't? Kelly hates being asked her opinion of Scrubs. There we go. It's about language. And that's a gift I give to you for finishing the quiz. Do you want to get on with some answers? I feel like you want to get on with some answers. Let's... What round did we do first? We did song lyrics first, didn't we? Let's do song lyrics. Let's get some music going. Let's get some chill music going. Yeah, okay. Let's get on with some lyrics. Here we go. No praise for the poem. That's fine. I don't do it for praise, guys. I do it for right, musing wise. Complete these lyrics. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. I don't want you to say it out loud, guys. I can't hear it when you say it out loud. I just can't hear it, yeah? That's not going to help me at all. What I need you to do is to get it in the chat. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. Finish it in the chat while we go through some of these lyrics. Number one. Oh no, this is not going to work with the music, my word. Cannot think of that at all. You held me down, but I got up. Wait, no. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all. I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter. I'm dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion, and you're going to hear me. Easy? No? Well, that was quite straightforward, but I'm a big Katy Perry fan. I think she looks lovely in a lot of her videos. So well done if you got that one right. That's 1 point for you if you got that one right. Number two, if you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page, maybe I'm going deaf, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm out of my mind. Yeah, maybe you are. If you think that's an excuse for an overture with a young lady. Yeah? Anything but yes means no. Just think of that, Robin Thicke. Just think of that. Well done if you got that one right. Some ladies obviously do give the come on, but I think in general, maybe just Robin Thicke just has that look. Number three, like the Legend of the Phoenix. Our ends were beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force in the beginning. Here we go now. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. Get Lucky by Daft Punk featuring... No, by Daft Punk featuring Pharrell. Not Pharrell featuring Daft Punk. Gosh. Get it right, Notme. Number 4. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Said we'll be counting... So that was Counting Stars by someone, but if you got those lyrics, then well done. And the final, wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm tired. So with all of these lyrics, guys, obviously you're marking this, yeah? I'm not going to mark this. I haven't seen what you've written down. If you want to be kind to yourself, I say be kind to yourself. If you've kind of got the basic gist of it, if you've got a couple of the words and you knew which song it was, I mean, life's too short to be harsh on yourself. Give yourself a little credit, for Christ's sake. Well done if you got those right, though, because that apparently was a pretty tricky round. So let's see what we've got in the chat here for this music. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. Maybe we should run away and buy a gun. Killer. Taking it down a violent route. Do you know what? I don't hate it. Bonnie and Clyde, absolutely. Maybe that's what they said to each other. We're not to know. I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. I'm sorry if I kill the mood by constantly making puns. Now, Nana, long-time fans will know, Nana is a fan of the puns, as am I. It's word art, guys. It's word art. So I'm guessing this is semi-autobiographical, at the very least, for Nana. And I do appreciate bringing that personality, bringing that personal story, making the song a little bit confessional. That's nice. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. Let's form a domestic partnership and get our taxes done. It takes some of the romance out of it, you go, Sarah Kilch. But if you're telling me that paying a lower tax rate is not a good reason for getting married, then I think we're going to disagree on that one. That's nice. The realities of cohabitation. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. I know you drive me crazy when everything's said and done. Woo! SJ Beck 72. I know you drive me crazy when everything's said and done. Again, maybe there's a little bit of semi-autobiographical-lality going in there. You know, a lot of relationships, there is that like, oh, but you do just... That's why sometimes it's fine being alone. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun, but I cannot share with you this blow up. Oh, Shalo, that's a little bit. That's a touch. That's a little. Let's just keep it PG. We don't want any unfortunate kind of. Sex isn't fun. Sex isn't a fun thing, okay? So we don't want no part of it here, okay? I don't want to be a prude, but we rhymes, so you get credit for that. But come on, it's a family show. It's a flipping family. You know I love you, baby. Life with you is such fun. AOL Time Warner says we go together like summer and BBQ. You're the hamburger to my bun. Ooh! My word. See, Shalok, I'm gonna ask you to really have a look at what AOL Time Warner's done there. I'm gonna really ask you to have a look at what AOL Time Warner's done there. We go together like summer and barbecue. That's beautiful in and of itself. You're the hamburger to my bun. See, that has those kind of slightly sensual undertones, but it's there if you want it, and it's not forced upon you. Okay, so having a little bit a little bit under the, it's under the radar. The adults will get it. The kids will just think, I love hamburgers. I love hamburgers. Sure. I love buns. Sure. Yeah, so it's just a slight... AOL Time Warner, you've really hit upon a lovely vein, a lovely tone there. And tone's very difficult. Lovely stuff. Cameraman George goes with, my heart is racing like I'm in Formula One. That's great. Heart is racing, Formula One. That's outstanding work as well, George. You've done a wonderful job. You've done a wonderful job. And do you know what? You can reward yourself with an episode of whatever you want on the TV tonight. Whatever you want. Any old rubbish, and I'll watch it with you, because you've done really well there. That's nice. Low text makes the sexy, says Sarah Kilch. Absolutely. But I cannot share with... Here we go. I cannot share with you this blow up fun time none. Absolutely. Now you're getting it, Shallow. Now you're getting it. Cameraman George, that is art. That is art, Shallow. Well done. I'm so proud of you for just taking what was a little bit sordid, a little bit dirty, and you've turned it into something a bit more jovial, a bit more upbeat. That's fantastic. See, we're turning things on their heads. Gosh, I really feel like we've gone on a journey there. It feels great. Do you know what, guys? Points all round. Points all round for those musings. They were superb. Let's get on with the next round. What was the next round? What was the next round? Anagram a ding dong. Musing was, if an ancient curse was keeping Keith Richards alive all of these years, what might be the one way to beat the curse and ensure his long overdue demise? Guys, you know where I need it. You know where I want you to shove it. Yeah? You know where I just want you to cram it in there. It's in the chat. Get it in the chat, guys. Get it in the chat. How are you going to kill Keith Richards? How do you want to kill Keith Richards? Here we go. As we go through some of these anagram ding-dongs. A strumpet. It's a short one to start off with. Short ones can be easy. Sometimes they can be a little bit tricky to handle. Start me up. A strumpet, start me up. Well done if you got that one. Start me up. Go ahead. Didn't mean to divert myself there. Number 2, Titanic sofas. Just real big sofas there, guys. Or sofas that do really badly if you spill some ice on them. Satisfaction. No. Number 3, banal tit pick. Oh, I'll take a picture of that one. That's the scenario we presented, but the reality of it is paint it black. I see a red door and I want to paint it black, says Mick. Not one for interior decorating. Remind me not to go to his house. If you invited me, Mick, I would show up. Number 4, fly rhythm video tips. It's quite a long one. Long ones are sometimes easier, sometimes, again, tricky to handle in a different way. Sympathy for the devil. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man, well, hey. Been around for a long, long year. In a hair, on the face. It's a lovely song. Lovely, lovely song. Number 5, Helmet Gems. Helmet Gem, sir. Thank you, Aid. I'll now have confidence in this military briefing. Gimme shelter. Oh, yeah. By the way. Tough on the old vocals there. Well done if you got those right. Some of those are pretty tricky, I think. So well done, you forgot them right. Number M, the musing. How are you killing Keith Richards? How are you making sure that it lasts, that it sticks? Killer Kilch, water. Interesting. Okay, so going for a Wicked Witch of the West type sitch. Or War of the Worlds? The Tom Cruise film, I believe. They died from water, the aliens. Maybe. Or could it just be he's just pumped himself with so much unhealthy stuff that just some simple filtered mineral water would just knock everything out of whack, and he would just crumble like a Buffy vampire. That's good. I like that, Killer. I like that. Girl Sarah Kilch, a guitar riff off. Could be if he sold the soul to the devil, and the devil comes back and says, well, you know, if somebody's better at guitaring than Keith Richards, then yeah, that's going to kill him. And so far, nobody's been able to do it because he's, you know, say what you will about him, terrific guitarist. Terrific. Really, really good. Really, really good. Nice, Sarah Kills. That creates a nice scenario in my head. I like that. Shallow sacrificed Johnny Depp on the set of Pirates of the Caribbean 8. The curse will be lifted. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's Johnny Depp that's keeping him alive. Maybe it's Johnny Depp that's keeping him alive. And we need to, you know, and some people would be disappointed. I think some people would be disappointed at the loss of Johnny Depp. Other people, I think, would look at it as a mercy for ourselves and for Johnny, who I think we can all agree just hasn't really seemed like he's giving it 100% in the last few years, right? It seems like something's missing. Come back to us, Johnny. Yeah? Come back to us. AOL Time Warner, considering the drugs and alcohol have somehow kept him alive, I think taking a multivitamin might have the opposite effect. Okay, so we're going back to the same. Yeah, I like that. The idea of maybe giving him a multivitamin, his healthy shake with some chia seeds, maybe some flaxseed, some kale, and a couple of green apples. Knock that down, a little bit of avocado toast on some sourdough. Bang, he's dead. The little shoots of healthiness start to creep up inside him, and the gears that kind of get really gummed up with all of that. I like that. If we were talking about this seriously, that is the approach I would take. That is the approach I would take. Well done, AOL Time Warner. Nana Hop Up, a blood transfusion under a full moon during a planetary alignment. You feel like it's got to be something like. It's got to be something as rare as that, right? It's got to be something that's not happening every so often. It can't be something that you've got to do on a Tuesday. Yeah, it's got to be less frequent than that. Like, oh, when the Olympics are on. Or, oh, when Adele's got a new album out. Yeah? Or, gosh, when you're watching a movie that's made by Bruce Willis, that again you think he's really invested here, he's really trying his hardest, something like that. Transfusion, planetary alignment, you know, it's got to be that rarity, that element of rarity, and you've really nailed that, Nana. Haiku for Haikus, Keith Richards. Oh, in wonderful, yes. Haiku Day is absolutely still a thing, and there are still 2 in the backlog that have been in the backlog for about 6 months. So let's not give any guarantees when these Haiku Days will be done, but they will be. Keith Richards, Haiku Day, wonderful. Thank you so much, Nana. Thank you so much. Cameraman George introduced him to an alcoholic vampire. Oh, that's nice. Alcoholic vampire. His blood would be largely some kind of Merlot, or maybe a Pinot Noir. Vampires in, got rid. But then, if depending on the law that you're working with your vampire, would that just keep him alive even longer? Who knows? When England win the World Cup, low blow, Killer Kilch, low blow. If you put a musing in the chat, a couple that didn't. But if you put a musing in the chat, you get a point. Well done, you. Well done, you. Finally, we've got Haiku Day here. What's going on with this camera? I need to sort that out for next week. Which family adventure film did you enjoy the premise of, but you wish it was directed by Steven Spielberg so that the emotional beats and Mild Power could have been absolutely nailed? I want you to get these ideas in the chat. That's where I want them. Put them in the chat. Get them in the chat, please, while we go through the answers to these. He's an action star. Be careful with sword fights, though. He might just shoot you. It is, of course, Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's that famous bit where Indiana Jones just shoots a chap, and he's the hero. Difficult one. Morally complex. Well done if you got that one right. Number 2, electricity. It can shoot you off a fence, but you'll still be fine. That is, of course, where it shoots off the little boy on the thing in Jurassic Park. So well done if you got that one. We are still streaming, aren't we? Yeah, we're still streaming. Yeah, we're good. Just had a rather worrying error message pop up. But as with most error messages, especially in cars, I'll just ignore it. Number 3, teen sleuth on the trail. Answers all but one question. Where are his parents? It is, of course, The Adventures of Tintin, a CGI film, but it was directed by Stephen. Oh! New York City. Stories are happening around us all the time. That's the beauty of New York. There's always someone doing something they really shouldn't be. Well done if you got the Tintin one right. That one's could be pretty tricky, I think. Who is my father? Is it the man I am dressed as, or the one who flies? Again, this relates to a specific moment in one of his films. So well done if you got this one right. It's Hook. When the young chap isn't wearing his baseball attire, he's wearing a little mini Hook outfit. And Hook is trying to convince him that he is his actual father. It's pretty grueling, actually. Pretty tough going for the young chap, but he gets out of it all right in the end. Spoiler. And number 5, small boy, kinda, with a heartwarming message: robots are creepy. It's not Alexa. Super Nash Fan 8 is, of course, AI, artificial intelligence, and that is official punctuation. Had to look that one up. A.I. : Not intuitive. It's not intuitive. So well done if you got that one right. Haley Joel Osment with and Jude Law with just very smooth faces, kind of like Janelle Monáe. Again, just a little bit creepy. Too perfect almost. So well done if you got those one right. Some of them are pretty tricky. A lot of work went into those. So a little bit of appreciation wouldn't go amiss either. Which family or adventure film did you enjoy the premise of, but you wish was directed by Steven Spielberg? So the emotional beats of Mild Peril could have been absolutely nailed. What have we got? Killer Kilch, Meet the Millers. Yes, with Jason Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, I think he'd get that. He would probably make it a little bit more family friendly as well, and I think it would have done really well with that. That's nice. I like that. It's a great film. Could it have been better? Absolutely. Every film ever made could have been better, certainly. AOL Time Warner, Free Willy. That's a really nice shout, actually. It's got that family feel. It's just obviously with Jurassic Park, you know that Steven Spielberg knows how to get the best out of his animators when it comes to practical and computer-generated effects. Just the little killer whale at the end, and obviously, Free Willy was 1993, whatever. So is Jurassic Park. Okay, so is Jurassic Park. No excuse. Great shout. Flight of the Navigator. Oh, yes, girl, Sarah Kilch. Yeah, didn't realize that was Pee Wee Herman doing the voice of the robot in there. Didn't realize that until watched it a couple of months ago. And it's a wonderful film. Very sweet looking boy. In that, but yeah, I think Spielberg could have improved it. Yeah, that's great. Shalot, Homeward Bound. I mean, you've got pets, you've got a long journey, you've got Wisecracking, you've got a Spielberg film. Absolutely, that's a terrific suggestion. Shalot, Steven Spielberg's Homeward Bound. Like, you want to talk about tears? My goodness, I'd be dehydrated by the end of that one. Reaching for the tissues for hours. Nana Hobop, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Again, he would have probably toned down some of the more adult, more risque elements. But again, you've got that long journey type situation. You've got the kind of the emotional throughway with that. I think he could have done wonderful things. I mean, I'm a big fan of Steven Spielberg. You can turn it down to anything. But Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Yeah, could have made a really nice statement about cohabitation. About how we should all just get along, guys. We should all just get along, regardless of our fast food tastes. Wreck-It Ralph says Super Nash 1-8. That's good. That's good because you know he likes that kind of he I believe produced Ready Player One, so he loves all of that old video game stuff. Bringing that to Wreck-It Ralph, yeah. Although I was a big fan of Wreck-It Ralph anyway, I think that's a lovely, lovely film. Says, hey, doesn't matter if you're a glitch, okay? You're all right by me, yeah. I don't know how Ralph would do a lot of things with his hands being as big as they are, though. That seems like a disability to me. So then you've got that element as well. It's really nice. It's really nice. That's a great shout. Cameraman George bringing up the rear. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is missing that Spielberg factor like in the BFG. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if anybody can take that story of a man, tortured genius, antisocial, tormenting children, slave labor force from another country, no less, and just turn that into a real heartwarming tale, I think Spielberg's got it. I think Spielberg's got it. Cameraman George, you've gotten a bit quiet for me. I'm so sorry. Is that true for anybody else? Do I need to talk louder? I'm just going to keep on. Points all round if you got that one right. Points all round for whatever you put for that. Well done, you. Not me. Well done, Killer. Thank you. That's nice. So that is the end of the quiz. Or is it? We have got one last chance, guys, to get a very valuable set of points in the most exciting minute of TV. Got a minute to win it. It's the most exciting minute in quiz show history. Oh, it's straight up there. I didn't even hide it afterwards. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a car crash this week. He's fine. Of course he is. He's Arnie. But it did make me want to honor him in some way. And so we're looking for Schwarzenegger movies. You need to give me as many examples of Schwarzenegger movies as you can in the chat. I'm going to go for it right now. You've got a minute to write down as many Schwarzenegger movies as you can. And if you get the same one that I've got written down here, you get 2 extra points. Let's get going. Schwarzenegger movies. Each one is in its own chat message. Nana Hop, Jingle All the Way. Everybody loves Jingle All the Way. Everybody loves True Lies. Predator, lovely. Batman and Robin, great shout. Terminator 2, says Cameraman George, yes. Terminator 1 is hysterical. Interesting. You can go the second one first. That's fine. Pop. Total Recall, End of Days, The Sixth Day, that's good. Conan, yes. Twins, lovely. Eraser, yes. Gosh, a lot of Schwarzenegger fans in the audience there. A lot of smarties who love them some Schwartz. Shadow, Predator, Around the World in 80 Days. Oh, he was. Prince Happy, well done. More of a cameo, but that's fine. The Running Man, yes. Commando, yes. Still got plenty. I don't think anybody's picked anything in the last 15 years. Junior, yes. Kindergarten Cop, yes. Super Nash 1-8, I think somebody already got that. Last couple of seconds, guys. Last couple of seconds as they come in. Last Action Hero, Conan the Barbarian. This is all good. Expendables. Red Sonja. Ooh. Shallow. Go with Red Sonja. I believe that's all. I believe that's all. And I say, well done to all of you. You're all smart. But did anybody get the right answer? Did anybody get the one that I was thinking of? It's the most exciting moment after the exciting minute. Killer Kilch. My word. Let me tell you what's a long word to put on a light board. It is kindergarten. So well done, Killer Kilch. 2 bonus points. 2 bonus points to add to whatever you've got already. Very, very exciting. That was thrilling. I was really pleased with that one. I say, obviously, Killer gets the points, but well done to everybody, because that was some lovely, lovely work. So now, what have you got? Add them all up. 1 point for every musing that you wrote down. 1 point for every correct answer you wrote down. 2 points extra to Killer for getting the minute to win it. But as you put down your answers. I want to remind you that in this quiz, there is no point threshold to being smart. You're competing only against yourself. I got you to write down what scores you got last week. And if you've beaten that, you can consider yourself really having a wonderful, wonderful week. If you didn't, that just gives you a different target to reach for next week. Okay? Girl Sarah Kilch says 9. Well done, you, Cameraman George. 8, maybe my worst score ever. Just gives you a lower bar to jump over next week, George. Absolutely fine. Killer Kilch with 12 with those 2 extra points coming in handy there. Lovely stuff. Challo with 8. AOL Time Warner with 10. Well done, you guys. Seems to be a trickier week this week, guys. Seems to be a trickier week. And I have to say, I'm excited about it. Nana with 10. SJBeck72 with only 6. That's fine. You came with nothing, you're leaving with nothing. You've had a great time there. Is that everybody? I think that's probably everybody that was playing. Which means, with 12 points, the high point scorer, the crown, goes to Killer Kilch next week. Get to choose whichever round you want from the round selector. So well done to Killer. And well done to everybody. You are smart, guys. If you got every question right that you could have realistically been expected to get, if you weren't even really paying attention to music in 2013, how could you have been expected to get the answers to that? Yeah? You're competing against yourselves. That is art. Thank you, guys. I had a lot of fun. We're 8 minutes away from 8 minutes away from that 90 minutes. So as long as I don't take 8 minutes to wrap up, I have succeeded in my thing. Definitely not Judah got 0 because she just woke up, but she likes your shirt. My shirt likes you. Definitely. My shirt likes you. Because you have a great imaginosphere. Doesn't surprise me that definitely just woke up, though. Probably a rough night of hard drinking and bar fights. Knowing definitely as I do. Thank you. That's lovely emote work from Killer. That's a real expression of joy there from Killer, and I appreciate that. I hope you all had fun. I hope you all learned a little something. I hope you all feel a lot more creative. You can use the rest of the day now to pursue whatever creative projects you want to do. You want to draw a drawing? Draw it. You want to write a song? Write it. You want to write a poem? Absolutely go for it. Hashtag punk rock lifestyle. Hashtag definitely not Duda. Right? Thank you guys very much for joining me. You can join me again next week. Same time, same place for another opportunity to better your art and earn the right to say, I am smart. Thank you so much for joining me. I've had a wonderful time. I hope you've had a wonderful time as well. You are smart. I'll see you next week. Yeah, I think I'll see you next week. Take care, guys.
So there we go, and well done you, whatever your score might be. I definitely think that you are smart, though prob's not as smart as me. Your art will be better, trust me on this, should be nothing short of sublime. That's why you learn, and don't stop now, I'll see you right here next time. I am smart.